gay as a beautiful clown. It was only a matter of time before they would meet behind the stage door. This was, of course, before they knew just what their 1 + 1 could do. Best goes my hand. Ooh, and the stars, they do align.
Hi, I'm here at Queenscliff Music Festival with 1700. We're sitting outside at the Queenscliff Inn on the main street. We've just had a wander around, seen a few local acts, lots of buskers out on the street. The energy here in Queenscliff is really exciting and energetic. It's really festive. We're about to go into the festival and talk to some great local acts. I'm really looking forward to talking to Benny Walker, Josh Cashman, the Tiny Giants and Sweethearts. See you in there.
Ooh, and the stars, they do align, and the heavenly bodies swing in time. The music and the laughter do combine. The sum of it together is divine. When Desi and Lucy dance, dance, dance. 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 Take it away, Marilyn. She's doing that all by blowing into it. It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Hi, I'm here at Queenscliff Music Festival with Josh Cashman. We're really excited to have you join us on this bench in the middle of the busy festival grounds. Behind us, we've got Sweethearts performing in the Hippo stage. So you just got off the stage at the Queenscliff Inn.
I did, yes.
How was your set?
It was awesome. I had the early set. I had the 11 o'clocker, so I didn't really think too many people would come out of their tents and their hotels too early, but there was probably 100 odd people there, and I was super stoked with that, to see that many people there, and it was really awesome start to the day. Yeah.
That's awesome. And are you doing a gig on a train tomorrow, something like that?
Yeah, no, there's a blues train, so that's going to be pretty insane. It's a pretty iconic sort of thing, and I was stoked to be able to be a part of it this weekend, yeah.
That'll be so exciting.
It'll be different, playing on a moving train. I've done a tram before, but not a train, so we'll see how it goes. It should be awesome.
Yeah. What are the pros and cons of train acoustics?
It's probably not so worried about the acoustics. It's more probably falling off my chair or losing balance while performing, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. At least you'll have a captive audience.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. Apparently it starts midday or something. There's 2 stops, and apparently because there's a few different carriages and it swaps over each stop, and apparently by the last carriage that you get, they're all pretty drunk already, so it's going to be an interesting experience. I'm looking forward to it though.
Really tight quarters. I'm sure it'll be really interesting.
Yeah, that's right.
Sounds incredible. You've just got off the stage. You've had another set already. You're really busy recently. This is your last gig for the year?
It is, yeah. So I just finished my residency at the Workers Club in Melbourne, and I'm now here this weekend doing this festival here in Queenscliff, and then I'm just going to be holidaying for the rest of the year, going to Vietnam, heading overseas and just chilling before I'm going to have a pretty hectic schedule next year, so I'm definitely looking forward to having a bit of time off and getting into that.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Any plans for any upcoming albums or anything?
EP, next year I'm going to do probably a 5 or a 6 track EP, so expecting to have that out by about March or April, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting. Awesome.
It is exciting, yeah.
Awesome. You've also been doing lots of other stuff, like going to La Dolce Vita Festival, saltwater festivals, all these crazy festivals in really sort of beautiful small towns I've never heard of. How's that been as opposed to doing stuff like your residency at the Workers Club and Ding Dong Lounge?
I think the good thing about it is I grew up in a regional town, so I like performing in regional towns and, gathering a community to come and see live music. So I always say yes to the shows that are random like that, because it's nice. It's a pretty big place out there, and you never know who's going to like you. So you go to small towns, play small festivals, go to bigger towns, play big festivals, and then there's Melbourne, and you play your hometown shows where lots of people come. It's good to have a versatile sort of performance and try and branch out to as many people as possible, I suppose. Yeah.
Sounds really good. That's awesome. So your recent release, All About You, is a folky electronic number. Can you tell me a bit about the creative process of making that single And like, because whenever I read reviews of it, they get really positive reviews.
Yeah.
But it's also people talk about this sort of genre hybridity. Can you tell me a bit about your sound and what you were aiming for with this one?
Yeah, so I pretty much wrote the song with just an acoustic guitar and had this melody come up, and you know, I had the all about you all the time always in my head, and so we had this like core of the song, or like the frame of the house, you can say, and then I worked with a really cool producer, Nick Miltiadu, and he's a good friend of mine as well, and he is trying to slowly introduce these electronic textures into my music. He thinks it's going to work really well, and each different release now I'm getting more and more down that path, and so he's helped me sort of structure up this really, really nice creation that started from just this acoustic guitar and a melody to this big swooping sort of a real wave of sound throughout the song. So I'm looking forward to releasing a lot more music in the future and sort of toying around with a lot of, I suppose, different instrumentation, different production sort of, what's the word? Lost for words. Production-y things, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
More collaborations with Nick?
yeah, definitely. No, he's done heaps for me, and yeah, look forward to working with him and expanding the sound more and more through each release. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really awesome. That sounds great.
Thank you.
What else is there? It's a really personal sort of song from the sounds of it. Is there a story there or anything?
Yeah, I'd say there is. I think when I first wrote the song, and I sort of revolved it around, it sort of was inspired by a past relationship, and I think we've all been in a relationship before where, you know, selfishness can become betrayed, and your partner tells you it's all about you all the time, all you care about is yourself, and that was it's definitely inspired by that. I wouldn't say it's definitely about that, but that's where my inspiration behind the songwriting came from.
No, that's really awesome. No, it's a great song.
Thank you.
Have you had a chance to see any other acts at the festival?
Yes, I saw the Melbourne Ska Orchestra last night.
Oh,
They were
cool.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I was
So
there
much
too. They were
fun,
really
like
good.
just dancing around, and they had a huge sound, and they were heaps of fun. And just watched a friend of mine, Benny Walker. He's really, really good. He's playing with his band today, and that was nice to catch him. And look forward to seeing my friend Tash Sultana. Going to be seeing Angus and Julia Stone tomorrow, which will be awesome. Katie Miller-Heike. It's a pretty insane lineup. It's sort of like weird having my name in the mix of all these crazy names, but it's nice. It's really cool.
Yeah, it must be really exciting.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think that's all we have time for. Thank you so much for having it, like sitting down to chat with me and finding time in your busy schedule to talk to us on 1700. Best of luck for the rest of your upcoming shows, and good luck with your career in music in general.
Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Thanks.
When your mother said your father, oh, the selfishness was always stay. It brings back the memories of when you used to sigh. Oh, it's all about you all the time. It's all about you all the time. It's all about you all